Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Anime Lounge Short Flights. As always, we are brought to you by The Anime Show. Make sure to go check them out on Facebook and Instagram and wherever else all those other social media platforms. My adult beverage of choice is going to be a Hinterland Door County Cherry Wheat. Local beer, local brewery. It's pretty good if you like cherry beers, that is.
Sounds good.
Lance, what about you?
Today I will be busting out the Three Floyds Zombie Dust IPA again. I
Nice,
think
how's
this might
that?
be the nice might be the last one I have
Yeah.
in the pack.
Yeah, I gotta love those sampler packs when you get one good beer and you're like, oh man, I only got 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Yeah.
but Lance, can you kind of let us know what happened in episode 7 of Tokyo Revengers?
Yep. In this episode, we really just get a continuation of the fight against Taiju inside the church. And that's something that we can talk about a little bit because that's literally the entire episode is just one fight.
Yep. Yeah, it starts off with Yuzuha getting her ass beat even more.
Yeah, dude, she took another punch in the face and she was all like swollen and one eye
Yep.
was shut the entire time. Like, dude, just beating on women, his own sister.
Yep.
I felt a little cringy watching all of that. Like, this big hulk of a man. Like, I wrote down Broly fight. This guy's like a reflection of Broly. And I know we mentioned Tagoro last time too.
Yep.
Because he busted out, this is only 30% of my power. And today he's using 70% of his power.
Yep.
So that's funny there. But yeah, dude, sister's taking a ass beating.
Yeah, that's feel bad for her. Eventually, she tapped out, had to take a rest on the pew.
Good
Said
thing too.
yes, but the only reason why she really stood down was because of you got Mitsuya that finally joined the fight.
Yep, Mitsuya comes in just out of nowhere. He stops the sister. He grabs the blade
Yep.
and then starts bleeding. You know, there was 2 times when a blade was grabbed. Mitsuya grabs the blade, he starts bleeding, and then Takemichi grabs the blade, he starts bleeding. I thought for sure they were gonna pull like a bitch move and like spray blood into Taiju's eyes to blind him, and then that's how we're gonna like fight him or something. But both times never happened, so I was quite surprised.
Yeah, I thought Takemichi was going to do it because, I mean, he can't fight. He literally
Right.
just gets his ass beat. So I thought he was going to try and do a little bit of something to get an upper hand. Nope, just takes it.
Yep, just
And-
just the punching bag, man.
Yes. But that was Mitsuya coming, big deal. Then, of course, now our truce is off. Going to see, well, we do see what happens because now the other 2 guys, you've got, oh man.
We've got this white-haired guy Inui,
Yep.
and I didn't get the guy who took the 100 grand. The guy with black hair has got off to the side. He's just in it for the money, really. We
Yep.
saw him a couple episodes ago, but those 2 joined the fight as well.
Yeah, they were the ones that were being really suspicious. And now we know why. They were hiding, essentially. And
Yep.
comes in to pseudo kind of back up Taiju, but not really.
In a way, I mean, Mitsuya was kind of holding his own against Taiju. They're
At 70% of his power.
at 70% of his power. Yeah, I mean, they explained that they were exchanging blow for blow, but Mitsuya was definitely getting his ass kicked. But then Inui came out of nowhere with a pipe and gave him a death whack.
Yep, as he calls it.
Yeah, came out of nowhere. I was like, damn, did not
Right?
see that coming at all. And
Yeah, I
then,
thought we were going to have another Bonji moment where he was just going to be laying there with blood on his face, and then Mikey and everybody was going to come in and like go crazy because you see somebody that appears to be dead, but obviously that's not what happened.
Yeah, I am very surprised that he didn't die because, like,
He got whacked in the forehead.
yeah, it just also reminded me of how Mikey's brother died in that bike shop.
Yep.
I mean, in a similar way, he got blindsided and
Yep.
knocked out in one hit. I was almost expecting him to just straight up die.
Yeah. Yeah. Then I thought Hakai was going to finally get the courage because he's watching Mitsuya die, which
Yep.
Mitsuya ends up calling Hakai his little brother. So I thought maybe, he'd get the courage from that. Nope, still nothing.
It's too bad.
Yep.
But then, we have Chifuyu who fights the 100 grand guy. No, Chifuyu fights Inui, and then Takamichi fights the guy who got the 100 grand.
Sort of.
Nothing.
They both do literally nothing but kind
Yeah.
of move him out of the way.
Exactly, that's all that was.
And
And then Hakai bitches out and doesn't back up Mitsuya when they're
Yep.
ready to take on the brother.
yeah, I thought a big piece of information that I don't want to skip over is Chifuyu calling Mitsuya because he knew that Kiseki and Hanma were going to betray them.
Right.
So that just gives more evidence that happened because Chifuyu probably told Mitsuya all the details, everything that happened. So now we have another person that's like, hey, they're betraying us. They really don't give a shit about the Tokyo Manji gang. Like,
Right.
maybe we shouldn't have them in our gang. Like, I see future things happening because of that betrayal.
Right. Yeah, and as soon as we find out how we're gonna survive this fight, there's gonna be some kind of confrontation, like some kind of gang meeting where Kiseki and Hama are gonna have to be called out and like try to get stuff figured out. Maybe they'll get kicked out. I guess we'll just have to see. I mean, I don't know how long they want to stretch this out for, but
Yeah, I don't know. Speaking of stretching things out, in the beginning of the episode, almost the beginning of the episode, you see Draken and Mikey speeding on their bikes going somewhere. I can't imagine they're going anywhere but to where Chifuyu and Takamichi and everybody are at.
the church.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to assume that because that in that first moment they made us think that like they're just on their way home,
Yeah.
which I was thinking fine. And then in the show, they're like, okay, well, Takamichi's like, okay, well, if Mitsuya is here, I'm sure Mitsuya called Mikey. And then Mikey's like, no, dude, I came here solo. They don't even
Yep.
know I'm here. So
Yep.
it's scary. So they're trying to make us think that Mikey's not going to come and save the day.
Yep.
But I think through some kind of anime logic, like Mikey and Draken have to come back. We have yet to see like any kind of real action come out of those two out of the season. So I'm kind of missing some Mikey and Draken action.
I know. I feel you on that one. It's because honestly, they're probably one of my favorite people from the previous season. So just
Yep.
yearning for more of those two guys and just their badassness when it comes to fighting.
Yep. Yeah.
And-
So I hope they come
Yeah,
because
yeah,
they definitely need the help.
yes. So hopefully next episode, that's when they come. They kind of are the reason why we can get out of this because right now nobody is doing anything to Taiju.
No.
So
Not unless Taiju tires himself out. Like he's just gonna run out of stamina. But he's got his two dudes behind him. They got full energy as well. So we're currently at a huge disadvantage. We're on the brink of losing. So
yep, but only 4 more episodes for the season, so it's something we're gonna get an ending soon. I feel like maybe hopefully next episode or the episode after.
yeah, and if we're approaching the end, I'm gonna assume someone important is gonna die. You know, some kind of big shocker at the end of the season, or something. So I just wonder.
Yeah, I hope nobody dies. Just because Takamichi is doing everything he can to change the future, and I want to see it happen. I don't think he can. I don't think he can go back. He can't go back until something drastic happens. So
Right. Yeah.
It's-
So
I guess we'll see. The season's almost over. Hopefully, we have no more COVID delays for any more shows because it's starting to get a little worried on this one.
yeah. Well, let's hope that Tokyo Revengers ends up surviving because I don't want to wait. I don't want to put a pause on this show.
Nope.
Every week is amazing.
Yes, I would agree. Can't wait for the end of this season. But that is another episode of Anime Lounge Short Flights. Again, we covered episode 7 of Tokyo Revengers. Make sure to check us out on YouTube and check us out on the Anime Show. Go check out their Facebook page and Instagram and all that to see some awesome anime information. We are also have an affiliate with with Right Stuff Anime, and they've got awesome anime stuff, so make sure to go check them out. Have a good one.
Later, guys.